Hi guys, welcome to my video, and today I'll be doing a deck profile of my Luard deck in standard, almost a premium. Of course, in order to build Luard, you need to buy the Luard Strike deck set right here. It's a very nice deck box. It's a deck box, storage box. Small, didn't buy the premium because that is overly expensive and I don't really think that it's worth 200 bucks just for almost the entire deck to be void and full S speed, strike zone, no G zone, just to have your fucking triggers be paper blank. So yeah, starting off for the right line, obviously we play root, Dragheart root. Yep, see the new art brought back from the OG era. Even though it's a new art from G era, it does the exact same thing as every other standard card starter does, which is literally just draw one going second. So yeah, but what is also different but similar is Drag Wizard Knees. There we go. Upgrade one right line. Skill is auto when this unit is written from Dragheart's root. Draw one, then you gain a Dragheart Luard crest. Just like every single try deck set, great one. As for the crest, which is right here, it's the Dragheart Luard crest. There you go. It does the exact same thing as usual as the other crest. You can draw it, and you cannot write into a grid tree other than Luard in its name. Luard Vanguard gets base 13k even if it's hard. And for each face up card in your G zone, you have Vanguard with Luard plus 5k to your final row unit. The unique skill is auto at the end of your turn. If you did not pay the cost of Strike to Strike, choose a crit from your drop and put it to the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it's nothing much. Honestly, it's probably like the worst crest skill out of all the strike deck sets. Probably because they learned that lesson from Chrono Jets. Even the Chrono Jets crest was like really barely be used. Honestly, I forgot that it even has a 4th skill. So yeah. For grade 2 we have Drag Wizard Liafar. Sorry for the glare. There you go. Auto when written upon by grade 3 with Luard in its name, so +1 draw a card, and auto drop Metro 3. If your grade 4 Luard is placed on Van, discard a card from hand, call this card to wheel. Yeah, nothing much. And for Vanguard, it is Dragheart Luard, as you know, and this is the PR version from back in the days in G. Auto Van withdraw 3. Choose 2 normal units from your drop and put it to the bottom of the deck in any order. At the start of your right phase, you may pay the cost. If you do for this turn, you may strike without paying the cost. And auto Van counter +1. Choose one of your retired. At the start of it, when your G unit strikes, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 2 great ones and call into separate rears, shuffle your deck. Pretty good. Free striding as usual. Symbol Luard and CP1 Q1 to call 2 cards out. So yeah. And as for our grade 3s, we do play 2 copies of Dragheart Luard. This is the D version art, and this is the OG promo art, not from the TD, because this honestly is my favorite Luard art. Which was the reason why I even bought deck sets, just so I can use this art. Well, this it's the same, it's just a different art, it's just the art from the box. So yeah, not too much. We don't even use it for Persona Ride, nor do we use it to Ottoman Stride / Persona Stride. We're only using it for a effect, which if you know the card effects, you know, but if you don't, stay tuned. For next grade 3s, our backup grade 3s or our rearguard grade 3s, we ran 3 Saddam Cloud Dragon. Simple effect. continuous rear, GB2, retro 3. During your turn, this unit gets plus 10,000 power, easy 13k, 23k beat stick, 28 with one flipper. So with one face up, auto, when this card is shredded for the cost of strike from your hand, draw a card. Your usual strike folder, just saying, for Luard's free strike effect, you cannot use it on first strike going second. You can use it on first strike going first, but not on going second, as it's specifically stated at the start of the right phase. However, since you rode onto Luard, it's no longer the start of the right phase. It's still in the right phase, but not at the start. So you literally just skip out or mistime the effects for you to use Luard's effect to free strike. That's why this card is great for your backup, as a strike fodder, and also as a retro target for your cards to be called out for multi-attacking. As expected, this deck does multi-attack, and also draw one card is always good when you discard free strike. And one of the cards that can help us do multi-attacks is Luard's wife from every single generation synergy, which is Drag Reset Morfessa. Continuous drop. This card gets grade -1. Auto rear, which were 3. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you have a Dragheart Luard crest for this battle, this unit gets plus 5,000 power, and if you plus 5,000 power, if you have 2 or more face up card in your G zone, CB1, such a deck for a retro or unit card with a retro ability with a different card name than this unit, call it to real shuffle your deck. It is both a buff and nerf compared to the original OG Morfessa. We don't talk about the Morfessa. It's a bit too good of a card. The OG Morfessa requires GB2 on hits, while this technically don't require a GB2 for the 5k, but it even worse as it requires you to need to have 2 face up on your G zone. The OG Morfessa GB2, so even if you flip 1, you will still be able to on hit multi-attack. But however, this is only on attack. So you cannot use more than one Morfessa in one turn or one go. It's like basically you cannot overcall on top of Morfessa. This is what I'm trying to say. There is the OG one, even the V obviously. You can call on top of Morfessa, as it basically just since it's really at the end of the battle. While this is ongoing battle, so you cannot call on top of Morfessa, so you can't really have double Morfessa and just use it both at once. You can use 2 Morfessa in one turn, but you cannot use 2 of them in the same board, as you have to overcall one of them, which is why it's a bit annoying. Plus, the OG Morfessa is 2 face up. It is GB2, means 1 face up in G zone or more, and 1 on your Vanguard. We did achieve GB2, while this doesn't matter even if you have 1 face on your Vanguard and 1 face up. You still need 2 face up your G zone for you to activate. And another nerf is the fact that it can only call retro units. So basically you can call your Salam Dragon or some Cloud Dragon in Luard or Leo 4 if you play Leo 4 main deck, and other cards with retro effects, but you cannot call great ones just like compared to the old Morfessa, which can call grade 1 units, and the V Morfessa, but we don't talk about V Morfessa. It's both a buff but also a nerf, since it's great that you can call any retro units, meaning you can call grade 3s, grade 2s, grade 0 maybe. Actually yeah, you could use grade 0 if you think about it, but yeah, it's a buff, it's a nerf, so you cannot call grade 1s, which means you cannot like do some like nutty combo with grade 1s or use some tech grade 1s. So you're technically locked on to have to play retro units from the deck sets, which it makes sense because 1, if Bushi do not lock most of the card to calling out retro units, people won't even play the ritual focus Luard. They'll just play a really like a grade 1 and counter grade 1 good stuff Luard instead of just a ritual Luard. Or or at least like multi-attacking grade 1 but with a bit of ritual units here and there. So yeah. And that's it for our grade 2 and grade 3s. As you know, Luard always play a lot of grade 1s. Start off, we play PGs. We play the Shadow Paladin PGs, which is Drag Saber Asurus, because she's a Shadow Paladin. Yeah, which makes her slightly better than the rest. And she's a waifu, makes it even better than the stupid dragons that we had for the past who knows how many sets. Sure, we do have non-dragons, but those aren't effect PGs, so no one cares. For next grade 1, we play 4 of Beast Hour, which is our main form of CC, as skill is auto drop ritual 3 at the end of a turn if you have a Vanguard with Luard in its name. Bind this card, bind 2 cards with the same card name as this unit, form a drop CC1. That's it. It's a pretty bad CC. The active effect is act hand. If you have a Dragheart Luard crest, discard this card from hand. Search your deck or drop for a grade 3 Luard, review it and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. You basically just a grade 3. Try for the Persona Blast, whatever you want. And it also fills up your ritual count. So yeah. And you also mainly just use it to get as much hour from your outs into a drop, just so you can bind it for your CC1. Because this deck uses quite a bit of CC. Yeah, a lot of CC. So yeah, people do play Din Drain, but this build originally do play one Din Drain, but I took it out because at times I don't think I will be able to survive more than turn 4, turn 5, especially in this meta. So Din Drain won't really matter, since I guess sure I do main phase gain CC with Din Drain with Soul Blast 2, but the deck does use quite a little bit of Soul with some cards. Sure, we do gain Soul with the next cards that will be showing off. But yeah, it's a good card, but cards in the meta right now can usually kill you by turn 3, turn 4, and good players would just damage deny you at that point, honestly. So yeah, so having the bird help because it's an end of turn CC, so it just give you one, I guess. Or Din Drain also give you one, but it's on place, which is suddenly better since you can loop Din Drain out every turn, but the soul cost is a bit too much, honestly. Even though we do have the next card, which is Luminosity versus Wizard, where the second skill is auto. When this unit is retired during your turn on rear, if you have a Dragheart Luard crest, you may soul charge 1. Then your full stop. Then choose one of Vanguard if by 5,000 power. It's basically our main form of soul charge in this deck, as we don't have any other card to help soul charge. So playing Din Drain is a bit tough, as you do need a lot of soldiers for the CC1. So yeah, so ours is a bit better but also a bit worse. And this is a really good card, as the second skill said. Give you a soul, but it's a Yume soul charge. And the best part is it's a full stop, so even if you don't soul charge, you can still give a Vanguard Rider some power. Even though your Vanguard is already scary enough, the 5k does make it a little bit more scarier. But the first skill makes it even better, which is Continuous Rear, Ritual GB1, Ritual 3. When this unit is placed on rear this turn, this unit gets plus 10,000 power. So it can be a stake or 18 booster. Yeah. Simple but effectively strong. Another simple yet effectively strong is 3 copy of Drag Wizard Semius. Mostly I see play 4, but I find 3 is a better ratio honest for me. Continuous Rear, Ritual 3. During your turn, if you have a Dragheart Luard crest, this unit gets plus 2000 power. Auto GB1. When this unit is placed on rear, apart from doing the battle phase, if you have a Vanguard with Luard in its name, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose a card from among them, call to rear, put the rest to the bottom of the deck. If caught, that unit For this, at the end of the turn, retire the unit caught by this effect. It effectively, basically call one, top 2, call another one. It fills a board, and it's not just from hand or from deck. It's from both, or from drop as well. So with Luard strike skill, if you kill something off, call out at 1 or 2 seminars, how many you want, then you have on place effects, top 2, call. So effectively you CB1, kill 1 for 3 or 4 units. Though you have to be careful since in case of top 2s like triggers or like squid trees, so yeah. And also if you does, but it's kind of like a ING filter. Another card is simple but it's a simple but yet not as effective, which is Preservation Angel. Love the art, honestly. The effect is continuous rearguard guidance cycle, which will 3. This unit gets intercept and 5k shield. Honestly, you can don't play it. I do play it because 1, 10k shield can be quite important, and 2 is intercept, which is one ritual target that you might want to consider calling out from your first strike turn, as it's either you want to go on to rush opponents or you have to call Dragheart for defensive. If not, it's a 10k shield in hand, or you have something here, a swing with this, and you call on this column instead. This will just be interceptor column for you. So yeah, shield is quite scarred in these, so having as much shield as you possibly could help you win the game by surviving. Another card, which is a spicy deck that no one ever use or won't ever use, which is Dragheart Razor Angel, a card that no one thought you would see play, but it is a really good card in my opinion. When I play testing, this card helped a lot in the early games, even in the late games by a little bit. Its skill is auto rear. When the other unit in the same column as this unit attacks, for that battle, that unit gets plus 5000 power. It's 5k base, but it helps with the early game rush and also helps with making numbers in your first strikes or second strikes or carry on. As one, it makes magic number with the extra 5k, 10k on boost as 5 plus yourself 5, 10k. So yeah, basically on the first strike, since most of our unit will be grade 1s, and you can call grade 1s with Luard, you can call Luminous Sage out, but what if you can't call Luminous Sage out or you want to save her for later on? You can just call, maybe have like a Abyssal Owl, for example, or maybe Preservation Angel, the column. Swing, normally you won't be able to hit as it's only 8k base, but with Deco Race, give it 5k without boosting, it will be a 13k, hitting for a 5k guard. If not, for limitation swinging, it will be 18k, which is 10k guard, but with the 5k it will be 23, which is asking for a 15k guard. As you know, it's a really awkward number for them. So yeah, same with this, will be instead of 10 for 5k guard, it will be 15, which is a 10k guard. She gives like a weird magic number to attack with without boosting. Even with more fast art, it will be 15, with this will be 20, from a 5k guard to a 10k guard. And Samuel's Claw, from a 23, it will be 28 without boosting. So there will be a 20k guard without boosting, by the way. She literally just stand there, and that's without your face up. That's without your face up G cards. Technically, Samuel's is a face up G card, which makes it 13 base, 13 base, 23 with skill, 28 face up 33, which is literally asking for 25, which is even better. And she can just literally sit nicely in your back row column. You don't really need both columns, you just need one column before, and she can just sit there, and your see here, or there, circle here, so be here. Then one unit will be here, like swinging. Then after that, so you can swing with Vanguard, with a driver skill to call on top of this, and then you can swing and boost, or maybe have a professor here. You can swing without boosting, with still able to hit for magic numbers. Then swing with professor, if like CB want to call on top, then you'll be swing with boosting, which is a 10k booster. So yeah, it really good for making magic work magic numbers and making your stuff able to hit even though they are not able to hit early game or during late games, also during your first strikes. Really good card. A card that everyone plays had more than 3 copies, which is Painkiller Angel. Only one because 1, I can loop it, and 2, I do not want to soul charge too much because 1, this deck filters a lot, which means you're gonna deck quite quickly, even though your crest and Luard strike skill does return cards back to the bottom deck. It doesn't matter because 3 cards, technically 2, doesn't matter for the fact that you triple drive -3 with Painkiller with 4, and you soul charge 1 with Luminous, that will be a 5 card. You're returning 2 or 3, you're still minusing 3 to 2 from your deck every turn. And this is that do pay draws, which makes it even worse. So having 1 or 2 is fine, but I'll play 1 because I can loop it every turn. So yeah. And if it goes into damage, then suck thumb. If it doesn't, loop time, baby. But I am going to replace it with Sargon, the Youthquake Volume 3 promo dog, because that, in my opinion, is better. Though you do need a full field, or at least more unit than your opponent, or play in order. However, since the meta right now is that your opponent do not have much card on the field at the end of the battle, as they'll be bounced back to hand, bind, or soul for advantage. So it doesn't really matter, honestly, with Sargon. Though you can play 2, because I only play 1 because I am playing 1 copy of Faktir, Bridge of Broken Contract Faktir. It is a card from the Raikatiri, old card, hard to find, and I don't think it's reprinted because it's a pretty shit card, but it's a pretty good card for advantage in this deck, surprisingly. Which is auto, when this card is discarded from your hand during the right phase, you may call this card to wheel. 1. The strike step is still in the right phase, because the right phase is start or right phase. You right, then after right phase, then after the start of right phase will be the strike step. It is similar to the attack step, but is where it's still in the attack phase, but is the attack step. Where this is the strike step, which is during the battle, during the right phase. So when you strike, I'm not talking about discarding for strike for striking. I'm talking about discarding for layer 4. When you strike into driver, strider, whatever, don't care, then you automatically procs layer 4 skill in the drop to discard or card, which in this case is Fakir. You call out. Since it's still in the right phase, Fakir you still activates, and after you call out layer 4, she's on standby, you can call her out, which basically means you use free strike with Luard to discard 1 to call layer 4 out, just to call her back out, so you don't really minus out anything at all. Then you can see if you want to either kill off Fakir to gain your ritual count up if it's the early game, or you kill layer 4 to keep her as like a booster or something. I don't know why you want to do that, but you know, she can, since we do play take a race, and you know the crest is, I think, like she can stay, she can probably stay, why not? But layer 4 will be slightly better since it's 4k more. But she's here because you don't lose anything if you want to use layer 4, since layer 4's main effect is that if you do not have any real, you can discard it to call back out, just so you can use Luard strike skill. But with her you can just discard, go call out too. Though you don't really need layer 4 in the late game either ways, because at that point you probably have like a few regards that you don't really need on the field. So you don't really play 1. You don't find that much, but you have it. If you don't, then you don't. You just don't use it. For trigger lineup, we obviously play 8 crits because you do return crits by the bottom deck, and crit is always great. Play 3 draws because you do want drawing the pieces, and your hand in this build, hand is quite small compared to other builds where the hand is pretty big because they play multiple painkillers, but they do take up faster. And Play for heal over trigger the Cutter OT, because Cutter OT works surprisingly well in this deck, even though you deck up quite fast, but with how much you filter, it doesn't matter because you're most likely going to guarantee like a few triggers, like maybe 5, 6, who knows. And play for heals, Invigorate, Ricola, because right, that can be almost everywhere. Double attacking, multi-attacking is pretty popular, and just 2 vanilla heals. Oh wait, this is the vanilla heal. This is the great heal. For strides, there's not much to say. There's only 2 strides in this deck, which is Drag Driver Luard and Drag Strider Luard. Driver is the one that you want to go every turn unless it's a Q turn or a turn that you know that you might sack, then you go into it. The effect is auto Van Virtual 3 when this unit attacks CB1 G flip 1. Choose a unit card with virtual ability from your deck and call it to real shuffle deck. Simple, a really simple strong effect. Yes, same as Professor, you can call out any virtual units. Sadly it's only virtual units. It's still a really good card as it gives you 4 attacks. Professor 5, enough CB, can maybe make up to 6. If enough CB, enough memorization of what is left in your deck, and yeah, that's it. It's the one that you want to go first because you can't really go Strider going first. Even in late game, if you think you can push it try with a driver. If not, you can try to push your boss at 2 to 3, and you know they do not have Lamentaria, you can go into Strider instead. Of course, yes, the Persona Stride or Ottoman Strides, but with Luard is basically ignored, which is why the effects require us to Persona Blast. Auto Van GP2 Retro 7. When this unit attacks, if you have 5 or more units with the retro ability, for this battle, this unit gave us 10,000 power and 1 crit. Then cost, retire 2 rearguards, Persona Blast. When this unit gets Drive Blast 1, and your opponent for this battle, your opponent cannot call grade 1 or greater to Guardian Circle. It's minimally, GB2 minimally 15 plus 10, 25, 38, 48, double crit, quad drive. It's minimally 48, double crit, quad drive, no PG or greater. Elemental works, Evergreen Sphere works, anything else just hard guard with triggers, and it's 4 drives, which is why you normally want to go this pretty late into the game, because that's when your trigger count is, or deck count is low, and you know that you have a lot of trigger left in your deck. So yeah. Of course, there is the deck portion. For the Concord attack option, which there isn't much honestly that I've seen, but a card that a lot of people uses will be Diadin, which is on DVD 08. It was just like a 50-cent card, $1 card and max, but suddenly boom, Shadow Paladin PGs. This went up all the way to like $5-6 Sing dollars, just because you can Soul Blast on discard 1, add PG back to hand on plays. More people played 4, but I feel that deck is a bit too constrained that you can play maybe just PQ max 3 honestly. And honestly, I don't think it's that useful just to get a PG out. Sure, PG survives, you do survive, help you survive, but with how much attacks that multi-attacking really is, I don't think PG is gonna help that bit too much. And the deck does use quite a bit of soul already with a Din Drain, though some deck don't use Din Drain, but a lot of deck plays a Painkiller, and they play multiple Painkiller. They might use more than 1 Painkiller in your turn. It's a lot of soul wasted, and you do need to soul and discard cards. Discarding is fine because Concord refund the retro out for grade 1 discard for grade 1 PG. So yeah, it's a bit not really there in my opinion. Yeah, I had this because I did bought 2 copies for my premium Ninja Feather, but I taken out since it doesn't really do much for my Prim Ninja Rider either ways. So it's now in the sideboard for my Luard if I ever need it. Yeah. And that's the deck list for my Luard. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, this is my deck list skeleton. You can take it, inspiration. You don't have to copy one to one. Some people, there's multiple different version build for Luard, Shenri, everything. This is my build variation of the builds. So you can build whatever you want. You can take reference and then make it better, improve it, or make it fit to your playstyle. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and goodbye.